guys, if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep watching. Hey guys, so it's super hot. Everyone's gonna be super sweaty. So what's the perfect style for that? I don't know. So I'm gonna do curl formers. So this video is actually gonna be twofold. My hair right now is completely naked, just washed, deep conditioned, but completely naked. So I'm gonna show what I do to my hair normally, just my leave-ins and my oil process, and then I'm gonna actually go into curl forming. But I wasn't gonna do this video originally because there's a million curl former videos everywhere in the world, so who cares? Like, you could watch something. I was just gonna do how I style my curl formed hair, but then I discovered these. Looks like a curl former, doesn't it? No, wrong. As I was looking, because I wanted a few more, I found these on Amazon, and they're like $20. So I bought them, and I'm gonna see if they give the same effect as curl formers. So this is a curl former by brand, and this is not a curl former. It's a magic lever, whatever. Leverack? Yeah, so the longer one is the other one. So we're going to see how this works out if I get the same effect. So, taking a risk for you guys, man. Respect that. So, what I do with my hair. This is leave-in conditioner. This is just a spray. So I just take this and I spray. I make sure to completely saturate, try to get every part of my hair with this. Now I actually got a sample of this and then I rebought it because I loved it. And I'm gonna need to buy more because it's on its way out of here. I'm actually gonna need to buy more of a lot of things to be natural. Then I take my Karen's Body Beauty. Now this I mainly put in the center of my head, and that's because the center of my head is always the driest part of my hair, so I feel like it needs a little more. So I start in the center and I kind of work my way through, but I don't put a crazy amount because I like big hair, and if you like big hair, you can't weigh your hair down because once you have too much product, it's just gonna fall flat. Now, if you're not putting a lot of product in your hair and you're noticing that it's still falling flat, you should check out the products you're using because sometimes they cause buildup that even you can't really see, but it'll still weigh your hair down and not give you that look that you want. So this is about how much I'm going to use. And I start from the center. Again, the center of my hair is where I have the issues. And I go through and then I just kind of rake it from the back to the front, just to ensure everything's good. Now, since both of these products are water-based, I add my oil to hold my moisture in after I add them. Now, I add a different oil every time depending on how my hair feels. I tend to use castor oil when my hair feels drier because it's just a thicker oil. So there's really no logic to it. I just feel like my hair feels better with castor oil, so that's what I do at that point. But my hair doesn't really feel that dry, so I'm going to use vitamin E. Not a lot of oil at all. Again, oil will weigh your hair down. So, I don't know. That's about it. Ah! Lost some. That's fine. And then I just focus on the ends with the oil because that's where we want to protect and make sure the oil gets to. Because oil goes from your scalp and it goes down. So if you have straight hair, then it can get all the way down, but because of all the spirals and everything happening in our hair, it can't make it there, which is why you may feel like, oh, your hair is always breaking at the ends and you always have to get trims. So just try to add a little extra oil to the ends to seal in that moisture. Now this would be the point where I start doing any style. So today my style is curl formers. when I'm going to do curl formers, I always separate my hair into 4. So I have my bands. So for those of you who aren't familiar, this is the wand that your curl formers come with, or your pretend curl formers come with. They both come with the same wand. Their wand, of course, is a little more sturdy, but they cost $45 more, so it better be a little more sturdy. This is it. It's big now, but it comes separated in the middle. It has like a clasp. I can't separate it. Whenever I try to separate it, I break the wand. So I'm not going to try to separate it, but I'll put a picture with it separated when I find someone to do it for me. So, I have different sizes. This is all the different sizes that I bought. And I was able to buy this much because I got all these. And I think I spent $28 on everything via Amazon. So for the front, I want the front to be stretched longer. So I'm going to use the long ones. And then in the back, I'm going to use these. So it kind of has that shape to it. That's what I think I'm going for. So I'm going to separate my hair again. And for everyone who doesn't know how to work a curl former, this will be a great tutorial. Okay, so now that I separated the front part, I'm going to put it into a little section. Then I'm going to take my comb and just make sure it's nice and smooth. You don't have to comb every single part, but some of them just need that extra smoothness. So here you see I'm adding my Alikay Naturals, and I add a little bit of Eco Styler gel to each section just to kind of hold the curl. So you push the wand all the way through the curl former, you hook your hair, and you use the wand to pull your hair straight through. And I'm going to do it a couple more times so you guys can see. So again, I'm just going to apply my product, comb through my hair, and then put on the actual curl former. So you hook your hair, hold the base of the curl former so you don't pull on your actual hair, and then just slip your whole entire hair through. So the curl former itself has an actual hook, so you're just going to use that hook to just hold the base of your hair. Then you hold the base of the curl former as you pull it through so you're not pulling on your hair. And this is really good too because sometimes things don't necessarily go as you plan and your hair won't go through straight. So if you're holding the curl former, you can feel the tension and stop and reevaluate and do it all over again. So now I'm just coming through the close of the front 5. And so when I come back, I'll be all done and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I'm pretty much done. This is about 70 curl formers. So I'm going to go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so now it's time to take them out. So you just squeeze the top portion of the curl former and it will slide right out your hair. This is sped up, of course, but as you guys can see, there really is no issue. They all really do slide right out. It takes absolutely no time. This whole thing of taking them out probably took me in real life, I think about 7 minutes. So once they're in there and you wake up the next day, you're going to be fine. I dried my hair for a really long time. I put them in early, did housework, did things I had to stay at home with, and then I went to sleep to ensure that they were 100% dry. But because they were so small, I'm pretty sure with about 6 hours of air drying, you will be perfectly fine. So this is me with them taken out, and now we're going to make it big. Okay guys, now it's time to make my hair big. So I always put a little oil on my hands when I'm going to separate. So I'm going through each curl and I'm separating them. Sometimes when you separate, your hair might have a tendency to get straight. So just spiral the curl around your finger and it'll come right back. So I just go through, separate, shake my head a couple of times, and that's pretty much the extent of it getting big. So once, oh yes, and I also pick, I always have to pick my hair. So I pick, I go through, and that's it. So as you can see, it's a beautiful curly mess. Okay, so now that I have my hair pretty much styled, I want to kind of put up the side. So I just take a few pins, push the side up. I don't brush it because I don't want to ruin the curl in case I want to wear it down tomorrow. And then that's pretty much it. So now you can see the curls on the side and all the curls all over, and yeah, this is how I'm going to rock out today. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope you learned. So this is the finished product, makeup on and ready to go out. All done. Remember, I love you more.